Look at that! Santa Claus came a little early. This is our new Concept 2 rowing machine. Just came today. It was supposed to come on Monday, but it's Saturday, so I got to unbox this thing. This is their Model D, which I've been saving up a while for this. Figured we'd get this over the winter and provide another way of good aerobic exercise. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Alright, the box is open. There's a couple pieces here, so we're going to go ahead and take off the packing material here and take this down into the basement where its new home will be, and I will go ahead and get it set up. It doesn't look like it's going to be too hard to put together, but we'll see. Alright, everything's down in the basement. There are only a few parts, really. This big section over here is the base with the fan resistance unit. The second piece here is the rail with the seat on it. That little package down there is looks like some support bars, and then came the envelope with the assembly instructions and information on how to use it. So let's go ahead and see how this thing gets together. Alright, there are the assembly instructions. Remove box A from part B and put it together. It looks pretty straightforward. They did provide a bag with all the parts, and you notice they even provided the hex nut wrench. There's the cable to hook up the unit to your computer, I guess. But let's go ahead and see what how this thing goes together. Shouldn't take more than about half an hour, so we'll see. Of course, you're dealing with me. I'm pretty mechanically inept, but we'll find out. Well, there it is. I got it assembled. The tricky part was right down here. You see these two bars that connect the frame down to the legs. I had the bars reversed, and that looked a little weird. So I took it apart, put it back together like this, and it is ready to go. You can hear the flywheel going. I just gave it a couple pulls of the chain to see how it is. I'm assuming everything works okay because it says it was test rode by number 336. That's kind of like the little tag you get in your underwear, you know. So I'm hoping it's good. I've still got to take off the plastic, get the little monitor set up and programmed, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a whirl. The cool thing about this is this little junction here. I can basically lift it up and it folds in half. So it would fold up and slide up against the wall. But as you see, when it's taken out, when it's all done, it's about 8 feet long. But this fits just about right in here. So I can fold it up, put it against the wall, and when I want to ride the trainer, I can pull it back out over here and set it up. So we should be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, and then I'll show you how it works, I guess. Okay, we've had this up for about a week. I figured I'd wait a while till I got used to it to kind of give you my impressions of it, but kind of wanted to show you. I've used it quite a bit, but kind of show you how it works here, and then I'll show you some of the other neat stuff. This is a big fan resistance unit. It's air driven, so the harder you pull on the rowing oars there, the more resistance there is. You can adjust the amount of resistance by raising this up or down. 10 lets the most air in, so it's the highest resistance. 1 is the lowest. We keep it around 4, 3.5 to 4. So that's the resistance unit there. This is the handle that you pull to generate the rowing motion. Basically, you slide back and forth on this, put your feet in there, and then this goes back and forth as you pull on the handle to generate that. There's a little computer system here, call it the performance monitor. Keeps track of everything. I'll show you that once I get it set up, but keeps track of your workouts, how far you've gone, and that type of thing. If you can see in the room, I've got my bike set up right next to the rowing machine. I didn't think there'd be enough room, but there is, so I can actually go from one to the other, or if Pam wants to use the rowing machine and I want to ride, I can do that, and we can both watch the TV. So that works out pretty good. Let me kind of show you how this works and show you how the rowing motion is done. Show you the rowing motion. I'll show you the monitor here set up. It records everything. You can see I've got my little heart rate strap on. That is the that's the strap for that polar heart rate monitor that I'll give away when the book is released. But you can buy a heart rate monitor receiver to attach to the back of the computer unit here, and it will keep track of your heart rate and record it as you ride. Show everything here. I'll kind of show it as I go along, but one of the neat things about the rowing machine Concept 2 is it has a very good online community with a lot of support and a lot of tools to kind of help you stay motivated. One of the things they do is there's a software program called Row Pro, which I have here on my little netbook, and it just connects to the rowing machine with that little USB cable, and I can keep track of all my workouts that way. So very slick. Let me go ahead and show you how this thing works. Let me show you how this works. It might get a little loud, so I'm going to have to talk a little loud once I get going on it. But basically, you just sit on a little slide seat. It rolls back and forth, or slides back and forth. Put your feet in the straps here. Kind of lock yourself in. The handle has a little holder right here on the front, and essentially, this is the basic position. You don't go any farther forward than to have your knees, your shins vertical, so no far forward than this. And you start out kind of like that with your arms straight, and then you just kind of pull back with your legs first, then use your lower body a little bit to pull back, and then use the arms at the end. So here's how it looks. So it's pretty easy, just a simple back and forth motion. I'm kind of stopping at the end of the stroke here, but really good way to get your heart rate up. Straightforward motion. You don't want to use your arms to start the pull. You want to use your legs. You don't want to use your arms at the end. So there you go. That's pretty simple how it works. Fantastic workout. Very easy to use. Upper body, lower body, pretty much everything is covered. You get the heart rate up very quickly. And it works very well. We've been very, very happy with it in the 10 days or so that we've had it. I've used it a lot. I've done about 50,000 meters, which equates to somewhere around 30 miles or so. And I'm going to use it as a kind of an alternate / substitute for the bike, especially in the winter. I think it'll be a good complement to the bike. And Pam uses it for the same thing. Just a good full body workout. The machine is very well built, has a lot of great support, a very good online community. Check my blog post at bikebeerbarbecue.com. I'll put the links to the site, the forums that you can kind of go to do some research, information on software, training, all of that. Very nice machine. It's a little pricey. This was almost $1,000, but if you're looking to buy a stair stepper or an elliptical or a treadmill or something like that, you're looking somewhere between $600 and $1,200 anyway. These things hold their value very, very well. Oftentimes you can find a used one for maybe $750. I mean, one that's been used for a number of years and still, get a lot of what you put into it back when you sell it. So it's kind of an investment, and it's like anything else. If you don't use it, it's a waste of money. But if you do use it, it's a very good workout. Go a long ways to kind of helping you stay fit. That's kind of the whole idea. Plus, it's fun in a sick and twisted kind of way, I guess. But hope this helped. As always, let me know what you think about it. Comments, if you have questions, that type of thing, I'll try to help you out. But it's again the Concept 2 Model D. I like it. Works good. The more I use this, the more beer I can drink, so that's a positive. We'll see you guys later. Take care.